Why do people end up back in debt when they've managed to climb out of this hole? And time again, this terrible, debilitating debt cycle continues. And one of the fatal flaws that people make when they decide, you know what, to hell with this consumer debt, I'm going to get it out of my life, they put a plan in place and they make progress, they get themselves out of debt, only to find they slip back into the cycle. And one of the reasons is they need to put in place an emergency fund. You know, those to be expected, unexpected life events that invariably happen. The washing machine breaks down, or the car engine blows, or there's a medical disaster. Something happens. And if you do not have an emergency fund available in place for those events, then invariably what do you have to resort to? You've got to resort to going back into debt. And this vicious cycle happens and you get demoted and feel, how do you ever get out of this? And as tough as this sounds, as you're putting in your debt destruction plan in place, getting that really key blitzing recipe in your life, your first step to this is to put an emergency fund in place, which needs to be around 10,000 Rand. That might sound huge, but this is part of your savings. This key, it's the first chunk of your savings pot, and it's put aside purely to be your support network. And besides being there for these events, these real life emergencies, and no, that handbag is not an emergency, it also gives you a sense of support and comfort. And this is so important in terms of our emotional well-being, feeling supported by our money, because that's what it's meant to be there for, which allows you to then spread your wings a bit wider, sleep better at night, knowing that there is that safety pot. This pot is not there to shoot the lights out with some fancy investment. It's there to support you and make you feel safe. So get that emergency fund in place. Do whatever it takes. Sell something, squeeze, get a second job. Get that emergency fund in place, 10,000 Rand, and then you focus on blitzing that debt by stopping adding any more and with a structured debt blitzing plan.